Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/Entitled Parents. In today's episode, my mom is mad that I decided to leave for college earlier than necessary. Update: my mom is mad that I decided to leave for college earlier than necessary. Update 2: my mom is mad that I decided to leave for college earlier than necessary. Final update: my mom is mad that I decided to leave for college earlier than necessary. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. My mom is mad that I decided to leave for college earlier than necessary. For some background info, I had posted on AITA before about how my older brother would constantly eat everything in the house and not contribute anything to the family. He's 23. We would then be left with bread, water and pasta while him and his GF would constantly go out for food while also paying no bills and leaving everything on my mom. I have a gluten problem, so I can't eat bread and pasta, and I'd essentially be left starving almost. Once I did get a job, I'd buy things I'd be able to eat, gluten-free products, and he still eat everything up in 2 days, and for the next week I was left to starve again. It got to the point where I had lost so much weight my doctor was concerned. He recommended I started to drink some protein shakes and get a better balanced diet. I had bought a few cases of Ensures, and when I went to get them the next day they were all gone. So I immediately purchased a mini fridge and installed a lock on my door. This was fine for about 3 months until I came home and my door was removed and my mother berated me and basically yelled at me for holding out on them. Anyways, to sum that part up, for the next few months nothing changed, but I was able to eat a little more and I'm up to a healthy weight. I also got a full ride to my top college and they invited me to their honors college and a summer program which will give me college credits, and they'll also fly me out to them. All I'd have to pay for was my dorm supplies and clothes if I wanted any new ones. When I told my mom about it, she immediately said no to the program and to college because I'd be leaving her and she needs me because I'm her rock and I can't just leave her with my brother. Like, okay? Then kick him out and live by yourself. This is the same man she protected and kept taking his side during arguments. Everyone in my family has cut him off but her. After like 3 arguments about the program, I enrolled anyways because my grandparents gave me money to pay for my enrollment and board fee, which was like $500. But since I'm 17, they emailed her to confirm if I could go. Luckily she was cooking, so I just ran into her room and accepted it myself and deleted the email. Well, the program starts June 11th, and the whole week before that I was packing and slowly hiding things in my grandparents' house until it was time for me to leave. But my mom found out and called the college to say she never signed the slip and that I would not be enrolled, keeping me from going to college. She then broke my computer saying that I won't need it since I won't be going to college anyways. I had called the college and there was nothing I could really do since I was a minor at the time, but 2 weeks ago I turned 18 and explained my situation to the college and they let me continue the program but said I'd have to pay for the flight down here myself. After that I called my grandma and had her come get me and the rest of my things. My mom was pissed. She was screaming, crying, and yelling, asking me how could I just abandon her with my brother after all she's done for me. I still have the knot on my head from her tackling me and making me bang my head against our concrete stairs. My grandparents asked me if I wanted to press charges, but honestly I just want to be away from her. She keeps texting me after what happened and said she's going to sue me for emotional damage, but that's not likely since she can't even afford to feed her family. I'm living with my grandparent now and I've never been more fed. I think I'll get all my strength back before I leave my grandparents' house. This is all honestly crazy for me because she's never acted like this. This past year she's been on a downward spiral. No, press charges for the most part. Once you let the legal system start turning, it turns on its own. The most you will need to contribute is showing up in court. You need the firm break of criminal charges between you and someone who starved you for enough time that your doctor got concerned. Otherwise she will magically show up at your university and cause even more trouble/drama. Press all of the charges, report her for child abuse as well. Get the note from your doctor and give to police to explain that you were starved to the point where you were in danger. I agree this kind of messed up behavior is unacceptable and it will only get worse the longer Op stays in that house. hoping that you will never ever go and see her without your grandparents with you. Also, I would recommend never spending the night in that house. Going no contact might be a little early, but her having to deal with your brother is her own fault and has nothing to do with you. I don't plan on going back. I have family close to where I'm attending school and they already said they'll house me during breaks if needed. My grandparents have also officially cut contact with her. I am so sorry that you were treated this way by your mom. I think that you're awesome, and I have never even met you. I really hope you explained the extent of the abuse you've suffered to your grandparents. I didn't really tell my grandparents anything but the problem at hand. I never really considered anything before this as abuse, only once she physically harmed me did I say it was assault. Your brother wasn't starving you, your mom was. Sure, he ate it all, but it was her that let it continue. She literally let you starve instead of dealing with your brother. Press charges if only to get the ball rolling, cause she may escalate things. My daughter also got into an honors program at her university, and having conquered her freshman year, wanted to study a year in Brazil, so off she went. Of course I missed her, but I raised her to be fearless, to take in as much of the world as she wanted. She recently moved back to the Midwest from London, by way of a 2-year stay in Scotland, with my new son-in-law and my granddogs. She's brilliant, and you are as well. Make your own family, and never doubt yourself. Similarly with my daughter, during the long vacation after her freshman year, she did a volunteer program in India, then did a college exchange on a different continent. She now lives a 10-hour flight away, but we've just come back from a 2-week trip to see her, and emotionally we are closer than ever. The old adage of let them fly free, and they'll always return is very true. You know, she won't stop even after your enrollment. She gonna mess your mental health and study. You need to put a stop. You never know if she will ask your brother to face you in your university because he deserves something cause you're in the. I don't think my brother will do anything. Me and my brother are on pretty good terms and he has apologized for his past behavior. I have gone low contact with him and no contact with my mom though. Sending you hugs. I'm proud of what you've already accomplished, and I know you'll do well in college and beyond. Keep those boundaries strong and know your worth. You got this. Get out, get out. Do press charges. Ask for enough aid to cover times in college when you should go home like Thanksgiving. You can stay in dorm and eat out. They charge you for staying in dorm over holidays, but get them to waive it by proving the abuse. Get job for summer and only go see grandparents. Do not live mom again. She's losing it. Tell your grandparents to help her. They probably have resources, you do not. I currently live with my grandparents, and they'll be paying for my college, which was always planned. My grandparents have cut my mom off, so I'm not sure if they'll want to help her. I'm so proud of you, OP. You're an amazing young woman. For so many reasons. You received a full scholarship for your top college. And invited to their honors and summer programs. You stood up to your abusive mother and brother. You took your future into your own hands and went to your grandparents for help. You got this. I can't wait to see how well you do in life, because I know you're going to be amazing. Best wishes. P.S. Go and see with your abusive mother and screenshot everything she sends you so you have it for reference in case you ever need it. I'm so glad you're getting away from her. Update: my mom is mad that I decided to leave for college earlier than necessary. This most likely won't be the last update, but I wanted to tell you guys what happened and answer a few things I was messaged and things I saw. First, I wanted to thank everyone for the nice comments. Honestly, after the year I definitely needed to hear the things to confirm I wasn't crazy. I also wanted to thank you guys for pointing out the abuse I was going through. I guess I had convinced myself that the things happening weren't severe enough to be considered abuse. The things you guys said made me really think of everything that has happened in my childhood, and she was truly an abusive woman. One memory I can think of off the top of my head is when I was 5 and my brother was 10 was her keeping a suitcase packed, and whenever me and my brother upset her she'd leave for hours on end saying she was tired of us and leaving us. In all honesty, before this post I just considered that a punishment. I also wanted to address a few comments and messages I saw. A few people spoke about me not fighting back, but imagine having a 300+ pound woman on your back. I was terrified if I'd moved she'd most likely break me in half. Even if I did fight back, I'm 100% she'd body me in 5 seconds with superhuman strength. I also got comments about the doctor and why he didn't alert CPS. I'm pretty sure he thought it was likely I had an ed than being starved. The doctor I was attending was a family doctor, so he's been in the family for a while. My weight wasn't drastically underweight that it was dangerous, it was more so I dropped from 140 to 100 pounds in a short amount of time that he was concerned. Also saw a comment on TikTok about me being spineless for not pressing charges. You go get your ass beat by somebody twice your size and see if you want to see them again. I seen some comments about financial aid and other things, but I don't need anything like that. My grandfather has his own business and my grandma works for him, so they have more than enough money. My dad is also an accountant, so he also has enough money. Anyways, for a sort of update. I read all your comments and took all your advice, so I told my grandparents exactly what happened while we were on a FaceTime call with my dad. He lives in the state of my college. My grandfather immediately told me we were going to press charges, and my dad also advised me to get checked out by a doctor for any head injuries. So we made a report with the police and we are waiting to hear back from them. I guess I'm not that good with legal stuff. We also went to the doctor and they said everything seemed to be fine, but they did tell my grandparents to monitor me and if anything happens to come back immediately, so I guess time will tell with that. I am no contact with my mom and I've officially gone no contact with my brother, which really sucks because me and my brother was very close for such a long time until a year ago when his new GF moved in. In all honesty, I saw him as my hero and it really hurts to see people change in an instance. Maybe I'm still in the aftershock of the situation, but I have real emotions for what happening. I'm not really sad about anything, but I'm also a little glad this did happen because it truly showed me all those who cared for me. Also, once my dad heard about the computer, he sent me money to get a new one. Really happy about that, but I also want my mom to cough up the money for the other one. Maybe I'll go on a little shopping spree with it as reparations for giving me an ugly knot on my head. Also, now that I think more about it, my brother and mom are really fat for us to not have enough money for food. Seems like I wasn't the only one holding out. Thanks for all the advice and for everyone giving me tough love and making me open my eyes to the abuse. I really appreciate all you guys and I hope all goes well in your life. You guys truly are good people. I'm happy to see that you are finally being properly cared for. Take the time to let yourself process and heal. I wish you the best of luck. It is wonderful to know you ended up pressing charges and that you're safely away from that situation. Abuse is never okay, it is even less okay from a parent. Good luck at school. You've got this. It really hurts to see people change in an instance. Your brother didn't change, OP. He's always been the same. Always. Things were fine between the two of you as long as he got his way. Once he no longer got his way, you got to see the real him. I'm glad you're out. I hope you heal quickly, and good luck with college. Oh. Thank goodness your grandparents and father were strong enough to be advocates for you. One line that bothered me from your last post was that your brother had apologized for eating all of the food, but he was a grown adult. He knew what he was doing, but I see that you really had a strong relationship in other areas and you wanted to believe him when he said that he was changing. I wish you all the luck in the world. If you think to later in the summer, keep us posted as to how you are doing and what's going on with school. You have been on my mind, having a daughter close to your age. Glad you're out and safe. Take care of yourself and go be awesome at college. I'm so glad you are safe and moving ahead with your college plans. Once you get settled in, please think about the possibility of therapy. You've been abused for so long without realizing it that it may have some long-term repercussions. You are a good person and deserve to have healthy relationships. This internet mom is proud of you. I'm glad you are finally getting help. I'm so sorry you have such shitty people in your life, but I'm glad you're escaping. I just found your story here and read all the posts. I am so glad you are out of there. I want one more post, however. I want to hear about you enjoying college. Update 2. My mom is mad that I decided to leave for college earlier than necessary. Good things first, I started seeing a therapist and it's going very well. Everything for my college is finalized and I'm very happy. I've also made a lot of friends that'll be going there through social media, so I'm excited to meet them. Now the other parts, I won't be attending the summer program because for the past few days I've been having fainting spells and the doctors don't know what's causing it. They say it could be due to the head injury, but it could be other factors as well, so I'll have to stay for the summer for further testing. I'm upset that I won't be moving in when I wanted to, but I'm happy I get to spend more time with my grandparents. On to other news, my mom was recently arrested, but not for the reason you may be thinking. So since I've had fainting spells I haven't been driving because it's dangerous duh. I think 2 days ago I had went to get my protein water bottle out of my car when I seen my tires were completely slashed. All 4 tires cut and stabbed deep. My windows and door handles were also covered in shit, like real nasty brown shit. As I am a teen girl, I won't portray myself as some kind of saint and act like I've never been in drama. I immediately assumed it was someone from my high school or something, which was also weird cause I haven't really argued with anyone recently. I woke my grandparents up and we went to the neighbor's house to get footage, and as you can guess where this is going, my mother was seen on footage driving past the house a few times before getting out of her car and ruining my car. Honestly, I'm not even mad about my car anymore, I just want to know where the hell she even got shit from. Like in the video it looked like she was using a diaper, and as far as I know none of my relatives have young babies, so whose shitty diapers did she take? Like, is it easy to obtain a shitty pamper? Why would she even want to hold shitty pampers? I genuinely just want to ask her, where did she ever get shitty diapers from? I stay up at night thinking about this because I'm genuinely so confused on how she got shitty diapers. Anyways, the cops arrested her pretty quick for damaging of property and trespassing, and she's waiting for someone to bail her out. Also, my brother had come across the post and texted me about him never drinking my Ensures and my mom having the packs of them in her closet. He apologized again, but I honestly could not care less at the moment. This whole situation is harming my inner peace and I cannot focus on them anymore. The thought of them being in the same state as me already messes with my energy. Even if he didn't drink the Ensures and she stole them for fun, I don't care anymore. I've started using protein powder and it tastes way better anyways. My new MacBook has arrived and it's so much better than my last one. I think this'll be my last update for a while. To all the people who wanted me to update in a few months, I will. You have all been such a help, and when I'm thriving in college I'll be sure to come back. Is there sites you can order shit from? I'm sorry guys, like Edquai, this is what I'm constantly thinking about, it's just so confusing to me. Baby shit usually isn't that nasty brown. That was adult shit. She bought some Depends from Walmart and brought it fresh. I believe she bought a diaper and pooped in it herself. You can buy emergency packs at gas stations if you get caught out that contain a single diaper and some wipes. Hey OP, are you and your grandparents able to get a restraining order against her now that you have more evidence? Yes. The police asked about it since this is our second report on her, the first being the attack. We will be filing a restraining order. I'm glad you got away from her OP, thankfully you have amazing grandparents to lean on. Don't forget that you have their support when you can go to college. You'll still need it. Best of luck to you on your future endeavors. You got this. Maybe it's stress, new Enviro may help you use one of those mail drop-off places so she won't find you if you ever get a house. Never know what she will do. It might have been her own crap. If she is that overweight and eats a lot, she probably has to empty her bowels quite a bit. I hope that lad DNA tests it. She is as crazy as a loon. I'm sorry you've had to endure that mental and physical abuse for so long. Hopefully going to counseling will help you deal with the pain and heart, and you can deal with it and at least try to move on. I'm also glad you let your grandparents and dad know what was going on. I just cannot imagine parents treating their children like that. I wish you nothing but happiness, success, and a life you've always dreamed of. Being a mother myself, I have no idea why someone would treat their own child like this. I'm very happy to hear about your therapy. Keep up the good work. As for your brother, I think he is just blind to your mother's abuse. Maybe in the future you can reach out to him and ask if he even noticed anything. But not right now. Now is your time to heal. Sending a lot of love your way. Final update: my mom is mad that I decided to leave for college earlier than necessary. Hi everyone, since everything has been wrapped up and I'm still getting messages and comments, I decided that you guys deserve this update more than anyone. I'm not sure if the people who saw my last post and updates will remember, but if they do, I want to thank all of you for your comments, messages, and overall support. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to post this update here, but I will so more of you guys can see this and my appreciation for you. Update on my mother is that she has been fined and sentenced 2 years probation and like some time on house arrest. Ick how she skipped out on jail time, but hey. I'm typing this on my new phone looking at my new MacBook that she had to pay for. I also have a restraining order, and if she breaks it in any way then she'll be in jail. Essentially she's been ostracized by everyone in our family and is now all alone, the one thing she didn't want. As for my personal update, my health is fine and the fainting spells was stress and my body getting used to getting so many nutrients I wasn't used to. I have fallen back underweight, but doctors said it's normal and I've found better supplements and protein shakes that will help me build my strength. I've also accepted a different program from my school, which was a program to go abroad for the summer. I've been in Korea for almost a month now and I can honestly say I love it here so much. I've made so many new friends and have been partying and exploring like crazy. I miss my family, not my mom, and I'll be back in the States August 14th so I can have a week left with my family before I'm sent off to college. The new freedom and experiences I've gained is amazing. I thank all of you for showing me my worth and teaching me that I have a voice and that I should stick up for myself. This will be my last time posting here, but if you want any personal updates, feel free to message me anytime or check my page, lol. I'll be sure to talk all about my college experience. Until next time. I forgot to say this, but my brother stated my mom was the one taking all of the food and he had his own mini fridge upstairs. Not sure how true this is, but I told him I wanted time to heal and grow as a person and not as his sister and my mother's daughter. I want to find my own identity away from them. We are no/low contact, but this is not indefinite. Once I'm ready we will speak again, but we both have some trauma to figure out and solve. He has moved out of my mom's house and is no contact with her, and he's expecting a daughter in November. Oh wow, I'm so glad you're in a better situation now, op. Explore all you can and want to an SK, it's a really amazing place to travel to. I will definitely be keeping up with the Jones, as they say, with you. Once again congrats, op. Thank you. I will live it up while I can before school sadly comes. I remember your earlier posts. Glad you finally got away from her, and the new electronics are a bonus too. I hope you have fun in Korea, come to the rest of Asia too if you can. Smiley face. Go forth and be awesome. I'm definitely going to see if I can study abroad for the year or a semester. I love it out here. What a great ending for you. I hope you love studying abroad and have a healthy and happy life. That is so awesome, OP. I had been praying for you as you find your own path in your life now. When time allows you to do so, update us so we can root for you all the way. I love that you are studying abroad and enjoying new experiences. Goo, up. Your story is amazing, saddening, and uplifting, all at the same time. I'm just glad that you have an extended family to help you and are recovering. You are clearly a highly intelligent and resourceful individual. Best of luck. I'm so happy that you are getting the happy ending you seriously deserve. You put up with so much and still made it out. You're strong as hell, and I hope you keep succeeding. As someone who's 29 and had to escape a toxic family, you're doing great, and so many people here are so proud of you. Keep up your studies and don't forget to reach out to your university for resources when you're struggling. Many universities now offer free tutoring, paper reviews, research workshops, counseling, and all other kinds of things to help ensure your success. Your advisor should be able to provide you with a lifeline of resources that you can use, most of which tend to be completely free. Always remember, there is no judgment in using tools placed there to help you thrive. Thank you so much for the advice. I appreciate you a lot. So happy for you that you finally get to live in peace. I'm so relieved. Enjoy college and don't look back. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and we will see you in the next video.